My case was the multi-state outbreak of Salmonella Stanley infections linked to raw cashew cheese. Step 1. Background information. Salmonella is a foodborne illness in the form of a bacterium that causes infection. Salmonella illness usually lasts about 4 to 7 days. The outbreak occurred from November 13, 2013 until January 3, 2014. It affected 3 states in America, including California, Nevada, and Wyoming. 17 people in total reported being infected by the outbreak, and 20% of infected people were hospitalized, but thankfully no deaths were reported. And the source of the outbreak was the Cultured Kitchen of West Sacramento, California, where they produced raw cashew cheese, and in this raw cashew cheese, the salmonella was found. Step 2. Current situation. As of January 31st, 2014, the outbreak appears to be over. Strength. Investigators know the source of the outbreak, the raw cashew cheese by the brand The Cultured Kitchen. Weakness. The product has a long shelf life and may still be in people's homes since the recall. The opportunity is to educate customers about the recall and manufacturers as well so that they can better prevent their products from developing a bacteria again in the future. Threat. Some people may still own the product, so they may get infected by salmonella and become sick, and the sickness can progress and potentially lead to their death if they do not treat it accurately. Step 3. Prioritize core issues. Salmonella is caused by bacteria growing primarily in the digestion tract of animals, but it can also occur among plants. Plants need human conditions to grow, and these conditions are very ideal for bacterial growth as well. And because cashew cheese is vegan, it does not use animal products, so it is a sample of a case of salmonella growing in plants. There is no vaccine to prevent salmonellosis, so it is important to not cross-contaminate food and to keep clean to prevent salmonella. The priority is to educate the population about what products to avoid as soon as an outbreak or recall is issued, and to encourage infected people to seek treatment, usually in the form of antibiotics. Step 4. Analyze alternatives. The case solution was to recall products with an expiration date of April 19, 2014 or earlier, and they also inspected the manufacturer site. The theoretical perspective that should be implemented is the health belief model. This will allow individuals to assess how they go about assessing health risks and measures they can take themselves to make sure that they're putting themselves in the best position to be as healthy as possible. Approach 1. They tested a sample of fermented cashews collected at the Cultured Kitchen to investigate the source. Approach 2. Investigators used DNA fingerprints of salmonella bacteria using post-field gel electrophoresis to identify cases of illness that may be part of this outbreak as well. Step 5. Recommendations. Recommendation number 1. Better education of food industry workers in basic food safety may prevent cross-contamination that could lead to potential outbreaks. Recommendation number 2. Because salmonella thrives in warm weather, always keep cold foods cold and warm foods warm in order to prevent bacterial growth. Step 6. The action plan. First, receive report from all infected persons from the outbreak. 2 months. Link their outbreak to a common food or source. This would take 2 weeks. Issue a recall for the product and remove them from stores. 2 weeks. Retest the product for continuing amounts of bacteria. 6 months. And monitor progression of the outbreak to make sure that it really has stopped spreading. Approximately 6 months. Step 7. My opinion. My opinion is that manufacturers should test their products once every month to monitor potential bacterial growth before they are distributed for sale. This would limit the amount of people becoming infected, and it would also allow the manufacturers to make sure that their products have no ability to develop these bacteria and to